What's up, ladies and gentlemen, this is TonyMo from Pixabay, and today we are taking an early look at Too Many Me, a sci-fi auto-runner developed by Chimikey. I hope I'm saying your name right there, sorry about that, man. Chimikey is a developer from France, and he made this game using the Unity engine. It's going to be available on June 7th on Desura for $1.99. You can pre-order it right now if you like what you see here. But as I said, it is an auto-runner. It is also a one-button game, meaning that we only have one button to actually change what our character is doing, and that's to jump. So we can use the space bar, we can click the mouse button, we can use left shift or right shift. There's a variety of things we can do. Our character's just going to keep running, and we're just going to control his jumps. Now this game does break the mold a little bit. In one way, you can see what we just picked up right here. That orange sort of portal is actually a clone. Now the clones, we can have 30 plus of them. That's right, you can have 30 plus of these clones running around the map with you, and you can kind of decide their fate, because there are going to be many things in the environment that change their speed, their pace, or perhaps leave them behind right there. Now, I could have decided not to jump, or to jump and kill him like I just did there. And we're going to leave him behind, actually. So we picked up another clone. You can see right here, this is where it's going to get risky. I have to be careful while I'm jumping, because I don't want to jump myself into spikes. You have to pretty much decide which clone are you going to sacrifice. I mean, see, I'm going to sacrifice that one to pick up that star there. Now, those stars are actually required to unlock different warp zones. So I believe to get to the second warp zone, I need 35 stars. Just completed a level there. And all those small orbs that we were picking up along the way, those are actually what, is used for the scoring system, along with how many jump presses you had. You can see the bonus we have here, Jumpman, our star. So you can see we actually lose points for a certain amount of presses. So 48, and then times -5, we come up with -248. So that actually affects our score. So if you can time it so you jump less, you will get more points. But let's hop back to the main menu here, and I'll show you guys a bit of how the star system can work. So you can see we have our 2 stars is what we actually have gained up here. That's all I've gotten, actually. This game is quite difficult, as you will see while I'm playing it here, but I love this menu. It's very simple, but rather comical. You can see our sort of runner dude just floating through space, getting thrown around aimlessly out there. But let's hop in here. Here you can see there is the Warp 2 zone. Now we need 35 stars to unlock that. On top of that, we have the different jumps as we go through them. So I haven't completed Jump 5 yet. I have done Jump 3. We're going to hop into Jump 4, though. That'll be the next one here. And we're going to see some more work at the clones. Now, as we're running through this game, it may be an auto runner, but it has a lot of other things going for it apart from the actual gameplay, which is, it reminds me, it's like an auto runner, I guess you could say, but having the clones really changes the gameplay up, along with a few other elements. Most auto runners, games of these style, don't allow you to jump up walls and things like that. They also don't allow more than one jump usually. This game actually allows you to triple jump, on top of the fact that you can wall jump like a good old-fashioned ninja there. So here you can see we got 3 clones. Things are already starting to get crazy. So now we have to watch the clone on the bottom, but at the same time, I gotta be careful, because if I jump up and hit those spikes, that's the end game for the 2 guys up here. So you gotta pick and choose. See, I could have had 1 clone down there. That would have allowed me to pick up a second star, and I would have gotten 2 stars. So it's really quick, fast-paced decisions that are required in this game. And on top of all this, you have to try and not get distracted by this game's wonderful art style in the background. The foreground looks great, small details like the birds flying away there, but I'm really surprised with how just the lighting effects and the sort of different shading and coloring in the background looks it's just really well done. You'll find out in the next level that I'm going to show you guys as well. The world is actually under siege by a sort of Cthulhu-type monster, a giant tentacle monster, that will actually start to chase you through the levels. But let's make this giant gap. Oh man, triple jump. And the music in this game is really well done too. There's a lot of different songs. The soundtrack, it really varies. It changes up quite a bit, but it never ceases to match the gameplay and really just fit the entire feel of the game that it has. It's a really great soundtrack. I like it quite a bit. And there's some sound effects that you may have noticed when I picked up the clone there. Remind me of a very Mario sort of portal sound effect. I like it quite a bit. Let's go to the main menu here. Oh, I could have hit the next level, I believe. We're on 4, right? Alright, let's go to 5. So here you guys are going to see the first encounter with the evil tentacle monster. Look at this thing. It's so well animated, too. I love the way it flows, the colors, lots of small details. Another obstacle that we run into in the game, these blocks that are eventually going to show up, which are actually beneficial to us and at the same time can be detrimental to our survival. So you can see here I said there's only 3 jumps, so some of these dudes are pretty much going to have to be lost, but it's okay. We're going to pick up more. And you can see an example of how many clones you can get. As I said, 30 plus right now. We've only got 5. Oh, we're going to lose some. Make some sacrifices. It's all we can do. Those weird plants actually growing out of the ground as well, they have some score bonuses on them. Let's see if we can make it okay. Here's an example of what I was saying. You can try and preserve some of your clones by landing on top of these blocks, but it just turns into chaos sometimes. The game gets extremely difficult fast, I have to say. I've already been dying quite a bit, but I have been having a lot of fun with it. it's just it's a unique experience, these auto runners. I don't play a lot of them, and this is probably one of the first ones I've played in quite some time, and I have to say I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Like I said, the music, the background, just the art style is really, really nice, and I love the fact you can wall jump. I always hated in auto runners how a simple wall is like your most feared obstacle, and you can see the tentacles took us out there. I don't actually know if we're gonna make it. We better run, run. We might have to sacrifice a clone. Oh, look at this. Look, oh man, this is gonna be insane. Oh, we lost a couple. No, keep it going, keep it going. We're gonna have to sacrifice you guys. I don't have time to land on the ground there. Go, 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 go. And I also like, if you notice, there's like a searchlight going in the background, and it's such a small detail, but I don't know why I've noticed it. It just fits the whole, like, the world's coming to an end, and we have one hero, and his goal is to run and collect clones and warp through the galaxy to save us. It's all up to him. It's just such an epic, like, story I made up for myself inside the game. But there's more of the scoring system. You can see a lot of jump presses were used on that one. I probably could have toned that down a little bit, but it is what it is. I used quite a bit. Now, the developer has said if this game does well, he will go ahead and create, I believe, 50 plus more levels for the game, as well as throw in an editor so we can make our own levels. So, if you guys like this game, be sure to go and back it. It's $1.99 on Desura. As I said, it'll be coming out on June 7th. You can pre-order it for $2. $2. If you like auto runners, you really shouldn't miss out on this. And I have to say, I would love to see this game get on iOS, get on handhelds. As much as I don't play mobile games that much, this game would really work really well on a mobile platform. I think it would be extremely addictive and really fun. And the art style, especially, would look really nice on something like an iPhone screen or a Droid screen. I feel like the colors would pop really, really well. But be sure to check out Too Many Me on Desura when it releases on June 7th. We'll definitely have a link in the description below if you guys are interested in having a closer look at this game. I'm going to go ahead and fail there, but for more awesome games like Too Many Me, be sure to subscribe to us here on Pixabay. Until next time, this has been Tony Mo, and I'm going to continue to attempt to save the world one jump at a time.